A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of his ongoing conflict with elite universities, U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to revoke Harvard University's tax-exempt status. This move comes in the wake of Harvard's refusal to comply with what the administration termed unlawful demands regarding its academic programs, particularly concerning the handling of pro-Palestinian protests that have stirred controversy on campuses nationwide. The backdrop of this confrontation is the student-led protests that erupted following the 2023 Hamas-led attacks inside Israel and the subsequent Israeli military actions in Gaza, which have sparked fierce debates about free speech, anti-Semitism, and academic freedom. In a pointed social media post, Trump expressed his discontent with Harvard's stance, suggesting that if the university continued to support what he referred to as political, ideological, and terrorist-inspired actions, it should be treated as a political entity and lose its tax-exempt status. This threat is not merely a rhetorical flourish. It represents a tangible challenge to the financial underpinnings of one of the world's wealthiest educational institutions. Harvard's president, Alan Garber, responded to the administration's demands, labeling them as unprecedented assertions of power that violate constitutional free speech rights and the Civil Rights Act. He emphasized that Harvard has been proactive in combating anti-Semitism and fostering an environment of academic freedom. The Trump administration's Joint Task Force to Combat Anti-Semitism has taken a hardline stance, freezing over $2 billion in contracts and grants to Harvard, primarily aimed at research initiatives. This funding freeze is part of a broader strategy to impose federal oversight on universities that fail to address what the administration perceives as a growing problem of anti-Semitism on campus. Critics, including some professors and students, argue that the conflation of protest with anti-Semitism serves as a pretext for an unconstitutional assault on academic freedoms. They contend that the administration's actions could have a chilling effect on free expression and the diversity of thought that universities are meant to cultivate. The situation has also prompted legal challenges, with some Columbia University professors suing the Trump administration over similar funding cuts, asserting violations of their constitutional rights. As the conflict intensifies, the implications for academic institutions across the country are profound. The Trump administration's approach has raised alarms about the potential for government overreach into academic affairs, with many fearing that this could set a dangerous precedent for how universities operate and engage with controversial topics. The battle between the Trump administration and Harvard is emblematic of a larger ideological struggle over the role of higher education in American society. Trump's rhetoric has consistently targeted what he perceives as a leftist bias in academia, pledging to cut funding to institutions that he believes promote Marxist ideologies. This ideological battle is not limited to Harvard. It extends to numerous universities that have found themselves in the administration's crosshairs. As universities navigate this contentious landscape, they are faced with the challenge of balancing their commitment to academic freedom with the realities of federal funding and oversight. The outcome of this confrontation could reshape the landscape of higher education in the United States, influencing how universities engage with pressing social issues and the extent to which they can operate independently of government influence. The stakes are high, and as the situation unfolds, the implications for academic institutions, students, and the broader society will be closely watched. Harvard's refusal to capitulate to the Trump administration's demands may inspire other universities to take a stand, but it also places them in a precarious position as they navigate the complexities of federal funding and the potential repercussions of dissenting from government directives. The ongoing saga between Trump and Harvard is a microcosm of the larger cultural and political battles playing out across the nation, as institutions grapple with their identities and responsibilities in a rapidly changing world. In the coming weeks and months, it will be crucial to monitor how this conflict evolves and what it means for the future of higher education in America. As the Trump administration continues to assert its influence over academic institutions, the response from the higher education community will be pivotal in determining the direction of this contentious discourse. The implications of these developments extend beyond the walls of universities. They touch upon fundamental questions about free speech, academic integrity, and the role of education in fostering a diverse and informed citizenry. The unfolding events will undoubtedly shape the narrative around higher education for years to come, as institutions grapple with the challenges of maintaining their autonomy while facing pressures from the highest levels of government. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.